Unlike his opponent, the road Sergio Martinez took to becoming a champion was anything but ordinary. A soccer player and cyclist as a youth, Martinez took up boxing much later than most fighters. He was a superb athlete with limited fight experience, slowly climbing the professional boxing ladder. But it was a foe familiar to both fighters that changed this Argentine's path.
Sergio Martinez at one point was this unknown Argentinian fighter. He had gotten beat down very early in his career by Antonio Margarito.
Good straight left.
Oh, that hurt him. Margarito trying to finish it. Martinez up along the road. Martinez taking a beating. Cortez stops it.
At that point, he basically was exiled to Europe and rebuilt his career.
Sergio would leave Argentina and move to Spain, where he would team up with the trainer Gabriel Sarmiento and his brother Pablo, a relationship that has endured to this day. And together, they would put in the long hours in the gym and in the ring that accompanies the resume of champions.
Sergio Martinez took on Paul Williams willingly on short notice when a lot of the marquee names from 47 to 60 were avoiding him.
La razón era porque después de ganarle a Williams, después de pelear con él y ganarle, mi carrera iba a ascender muchísimo más. Yo necesitaba un combate importante contra un rival importante como Paul Williams.
Paul Williams was a really difficult fighter, tall, lanky guy who was overpowering to him, and everyone thought was going to play with Sergio, and Sergio stayed in there and really fought his guts out.
Lo que recuerdo del combate que fue una de las peleas más duras de toda mi carrera. Fue de las más intensas y de las más buenas también, porque fue un combate muy parejo. Antes de que empiece el combate yo ya estaba en el suelo, pero no fue un golpe duro, que tenía que ir a buscar la pelea.
Hard right hand, and Williams goes down. And Martinez has evened the round. 9-9. Brilliant.
Yo sabía que tenía que mantener la calma como siempre, intento hacerlo, pero después no tuve grandes sobresaltos. Fue una pelea muy intensa todo el tiempo, pero en ningún momento llegué a perder la paciencia.
To be seen whether Sergio Martinez gets this decision, but he certainly got respect.
And whatever the decision here, Jim, the question as to who, Paul Williams or Sergio Martinez, should fight next?
Each other.
That fight, I think you could make an argument, was perhaps the best fight of 2009.
Even though Sergio Martinez lost the fight, his style and the matchup put him on the map.
After the loss to Williams, Sergio would face Kelly Pavlik for Pavlik's WBC and WBO middleweight belts.
Early on, Sergio Martinez dominates with his movement and his mobility. I thought his southpaw stance gave him a lot of problems. Then he gets knocked down.
Hard right hand by Pavlik. Down goes Martinez.
The fight going into the championship rounds was hanging in the balance.
There were some times that nobody thought that he could get out of Pavlik's range and power, and he used his brilliant boxing ability, not toe-to-toe style, brilliant boxing ability to frustrate him. And you could see him take over late in the fight.
Hard left hand by Martinez. Look at Kelly Pavlik's face, a bloody mask.
I think Sergio Martinez had two choices to make. He could either be the guy that was just good enough to get on a cable network, make a few bucks, but really be the B-side. But I think he steeled himself, and he made a decision that he wanted to be a little bit more than that.
Creo que ahí están los verdaderos campeones, ¿no? Los que se levantan después de una caída, los que al final del combate son los que se aseguran el triunfo.
On that night, he became a bit of a star, if not a marquee name. He certainly stamped himself as one of the most important boxers in all the world.
And new middleweight champion of the world, Sergio Martinez.
6 months later, after a contentious negotiation, the rematch versus Paul Williams was set.
That fight has some of the same elements as this fight. Paul Williams, really disrespecting Sergio Martinez, who had just beat Kelly Pavlik for the middleweight title.
Paul Williams, he wanted to walk second, he wanted to be announced second, he won all kind of events, and he let him go. Sergio said, don't worry about it, that will knock him out in the second.
Good left hand, and down goes Williams.
He's not getting up, guys.
Not getting up.
That is the knockout of the year, if nothing else. A sensational, shocking one-punch knockout of a normally iron-chinned, top-notch fighter.
When you look at a fight that puts someone on the map, I mean, it was devastating the way that Paul Williams went down. And that's the fight that made everybody say, who is this cat? I mean, when you get the knockout of the year and you get the fighter of the year based on that type of performance, that puts you on the map. And he's been able to go on from that and really grow not only as a fighter, but as a public persona. And few fighters are able to do that like Sergio Martinez has been able to.
Miguel Cotto, Sergio Martinez, the legendary warrior versus the superstar middleweight champion.
Big left hand by Martinez, and down goes Barker on a right hook. But he is taking big thunder, and a left hook upstairs from Cotto. He's getting hammered.
Cotto is beating the hell out of him.
Will he get up? No, he's been knocked out.
Cotto versus Martinez. Saturday, June 7th, live on pay-per-view.